Alright, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you a few of the basic tools in Photoshop. First one I want to go over is the Move tool. That looks like the bunch of arrows pointing up, down, left, and right. If you go ahead and click on that and then click on Layer 2, you'll notice that I move the circle. If I go ahead and select Layer 1 or Shape 1, it moves the square. You can also select the background layer, and when you move that, the checkered pattern in the background indicates that whatever's behind, there's nothing behind layer 0. If you saved it like this, that entire section up here would be invisible. There'd be nothing there. Alright, moving on to the next tool. It is the Square Select tool. I'm going to go ahead and click on Shape 2 and then make a small square selection. Now if I copied and pasted, that's Control C and Control V, you'll notice there's a new layer that pops up called Layer 1, and if I move back to the Move tool and brought that up, you'll notice that there's, squared selects around the edges of where I selected, whereas the rest of it is the same shape as it was in Shape 2. Just going to go ahead and delete that layer. The next tool is the Lasso tool. It works pretty much the same as the Square Select tool. The major difference is that you actually get to determine the shape of your selection. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a quick selection, and then go back up to the Move tool, and then I'm going to copy and paste again, and you'll notice that my selection was almost exactly the same as the shape I made with the Lasso tool. We're going to go ahead and delete that again. The next tool underneath the Lasso tool is the Magic Wand tool. The Magic Wand tool selects similar colors. You can change the tolerance on it, but it's not necessary right now. Right now I'm on Shape 2 is my active layer. I'm going to go ahead and click on the circle. Now you'll notice the entire circle is selected. If I hit copy paste, a new layer shows up, and I can move that circle that I've just made. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Again, select the Magic Wand tool. If I go ahead and click on Shape 1, it selects all of Shape 1 because it's the same color. Below the Magic Wand tool is the Crop tool. This is what you use to crop your image. If I wanted it to be smaller, I'd select it and then, bring it down to the size I wanted, press Enter, and it's changed the shape of the size of my entire image. I'm going to undo that. That's Control Z. Bring it back to the regular size. Next tool is the eyedropper. We're going to skip that for now. Underneath that is the Healing Brush tool. Skip that. The next tool under that is the Brush tool. Whoa. I'm going to go change my brush. Something. The Brush tool is exactly what it sounds like, a brush. Bring it down to a manageable size, and when you draw, it just draws according to the brush settings. I'm going to delete that and move on to the next one. The next tool is the Rubber Stamp tool. The Clone Stamp tool. We're going to skip that, it's not necessary. History Brush tool, not necessary for now. The next one is the eraser. what the eraser does is erase everything on the selected layer behind it. I'm going to undo all that, bring it back. The tool underneath that is a fun tool. It's the gradient tool. You select that and then you select the type of gradient you want, and what it does is create a gradient just like that. Pretty simple and basic. I'm gonna skip all the way down to the text tool. You use that and then you create the area you want to type your text into. Bring it down to a manageable font and go ahead and type something. And now you have text on your Photoshop document. You can go ahead, back up to the move tool, and you can move this just like you would with any other part or layer. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. Alright. And then a few tools below that is the shape tool. This is what I use to create the circle and the square. If you left click on it and hold it down, you can choose between rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipsis tool, polygon, line, and custom shapes. I'm just going to go ahead and choose a polygon and quickly draw one just to show you. Whoa, there we go. And it drew a polygon. Go ahead, delete that, and that concludes the basic tools tutorial for Photoshop.